A great way to add engaging elements to your video content is third-party plugins for things like lower thirds, intro screens, end screens, and more. There's lots of different resources online where you can get templates and input your own content into these templates that could be animated or static, and you can add those to your video content. I'm going to give you 4 different places where you can get some of the best motions and animations for your video content, and then how to use them in Final Cut. A great resource for templates and animations is MotionVFX. At MotionVFX, you can get lots of lower thirds, intros, and outro templates, and they work with Adobe Premiere, After Effects, DaVinci Resolve, and Final Cut Pro. You can browse which templates are available by your software up at the top. The nice thing about MotionVFX is actually you can download an application to your computer where you can browse and install those templates and plugins right from that application. It'll handle all the installation for you. Templates from other sites, you might have to move motion files to a specific folder on your computer, but you'll get instructions anytime you download those. Another great resource is Envato Elements. Again, you can download the same Final Cut, Premiere, After Effects templates, lower thirds, intros, and animations. FX Factory is another great place where you can get not only animations, but plugins, maybe different transitions or different zoom and motion animations to use within your video content. Finally, Motion Array is another great resource for these kinds of plugins and animations. They have a huge library you can browse. Now, if you're using an installer like from MotionVFX, once you've installed your plugin, restart your application, whether that's Final Cut or Adobe Premiere, and then the plugins will appear in the interface. Here in Final Cut, I've installed MKBHD's suite of plugins and animations. And if I click here, which is the Generator tab, and then under Titles look for MKBHD, we have all these custom motions and animations I can use. For instance, if I wanted to add this call to action that specifies that this is a new video, I can just click and drag this motion effect onto my timeline, and then when I press play, you'll see it appear. You can also get specific templates and animations that include customizable text. This design has some bullet points included in the animation, and so when I click on the title here in the timeline, I can go over in the top right, click the title editor, and you'll see many options for customizing this particular animation. I might need to move the position so it's not on my face. So I can move it to the right by clicking and dragging on the X coordinates, move it up by clicking on the Y coordinates, and then I can adjust the text right here in this box. Maybe I want to say, Riverside is the best way to record online. So I've customized the text, and now I can preview that template once again. And you'll see it animates in with my custom text. You'll also find under this text editor, there's lots of other customizations like scaling if you'd like to scale the entire animation or plugin. You can choose different colors, fonts, even adding or removing elements like the plus icon here in the animation. You can also get custom intro and outro animations like this one. I'm going to drag this introduction to the beginning of my timeline before the video content, and let's preview what it looks like. Now I can actually choose to create a gap here and let the title overlap my video content, and now you'll see there's a seamless transition from the intro to the video content. Just like with our bullet point animation, I can click on this title and you'll see I have lots of options here under the title editor to customize this particular animation. I could change the text on either side, and you'll see there's a place for my logo here. There's lots of intros and animations that you might get from these websites that have things called drop zones, where you can drop a custom graphic into the animation that you've downloaded. Here you'll see under logo, there's a drop zone with this arrow where I can put a logo right here. You'll see here in my Clips browser, I actually have the Riverside logo as a PNG file, and if I click and drag that into the drop zone of this animation, you'll see the logo will appear, but it's a little cut off. Again, going into the settings of this particular plugin, I can choose to scale the logo and scale it down, and now I can have it fit inside the animation. Let's see what it looks like now. You can also get custom animations like a zoom in to have a nice ease and a zoom in and a zoom out through these third-party plugins. Again, part of the MKBHD pack is a zoom in plugin. So if I drag that over my timeline, you'll see it actually zooms in automatically and then zooms out. I don't have to mess with any keyframes or settings, but it gets a little close to my face. So again, here in the title editor for this effect, I can choose how much I want to zoom in or out, or I can just click and drag on the circle and recenter it to where I want it to zoom. And now you'll see this plugin will do a nice zoom in and zoom out on my face automatically. You can even get custom transitions between clips. Here again, I'm going to click the Transitions browser in Final Cut, and you'll see multiple third-party transitions that are available here. I have the MKBHD, the FX Factory Pro, and some other third-party transitions. Under this Modern Broadcast pack, I have some custom transitions here, and I can just drag those, put them between two clips, and we'll see what that looks like. That seemed like a little too quick of a transition, but just like other animations, I can actually drag one end or the other of this transition to make it a little longer, and we'll see what that looks like. So those are some great ways to add some engaging content like custom animations, lower thirds, intros, and outro screens. We'll put links to all 4 of those resources like Motion Array in the video description, and if you have any questions about using these kinds of plugins, drop a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to the Riverside YouTube channel and hit that bell icon so you don't miss a video. We have lots of great videos on the channel about how to start a podcast, how to add video to your podcast, or even automate your workflow. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next video.